All right, so part 16 or whatever we're going to get to on these videos, but I think it's only 3 at the moment. I am getting ready to set up my new rear view camera. I pulled out the old one. This is it here. Hopefully there's no issues with Audi. Well, at least knowing them, I'll eventually get some error. We'll see if that happens. Went with the same company for the back camera. That's the part number. The other one was WD012 for the front. But essentially, I'll show you the camera. You have to remove the rear... Oh, sorry for my finger. Remove this rear part here. 2 bolts there, 3 across the back, another 2 over here. The ones to not miss are off to the right, there's one there. Way off to the left, there's another one there. And then you have to pull out your license plate lights. There's 2 more bolts behind there. This is the camera. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but it kind of gives you an idea. I pulled it out. That's the stock housing. There's just a couple screws holding it in. I don't know, because now it's pointing straight back, and I'm not sure if that will really work. So I might end up going and ordering one of the ones I used on the front, because I can just place it in the hole. I might have to make that hole a little bit bigger, but I think it'll sit right in there. I can tighten it down. We'll see what we can do. If I end up keeping this, I'll have to cut back some of this fiberglass and then it'll just bolt to it right there, but that should be a good little camera. Essentially, I'm also following my radar detector, but it will run under here, under the side, up through, and it ends up going into that part there, into the cabin. And then I'll run it underneath the passenger side sill, up under the dash into the radio. This one I think is a little bit easier to get to. On the front one, just for anybody who did watch that, I ended up taking a piece of welding wire, and I found, let's see if I can show you. I found the hole to the left of where the fuse panel is. Alright. So, pulled out the fuse panel. There's a couple screws around the edges. Pulled it out, and right there where those wires are going through, I stuck a welding wire through there. It poked up through the trunk, and then I just taped it to that wire and pulled it through. So right now it's ready to be set up whenever that is. Oh, another thing, this camera comes with wedges if your angle isn't quite right. So there's different wedge sizes, thicknesses. I'm not going to use any of those, but it seems like a decent camera. Again, I can't tell for quality because I haven't turned it on, but that'll give you an idea of how to replace that camera. I just did not want to drill or cut any other strange holes in the car. Well, we'll give it a shot, and it does have parking lines if you want them.